Alright, here's a warm-up to try at home. We're going to do some sirens first. The first siren is going to be on meow. You're going to go from top to bottom, bottom to top. I just want you to make sure you're going from the bottom of your register all the way to the top, so make sure you get that voice crack in there. And if it's really present and really choppy when you're switching between registers, just go even slower and try to smooth out any bumps along the way. So first we're going to do one on meow. So go ahead and pause and go ahead and do that. The next siren is going to be on ah. So either ah or ah. So go ahead and pause and do some sirens on ah. The next siren is going to be on E. So top to bottom, bottom to top. Make sure you smooth out those bumps along the way. So go ahead and pause and do some sirens on E. Okay, for this next warm-up, I want y'all to get a straw and get a little cup of water and put maybe an inch of water at the very bottom, and we're going to blow bubbles into it. So if you need to pause and grab that, go for it. But we're going to start down here and do some scales on it. It's going to sound like this. Make sure those bubbles are consistent the whole way through, okay? So get your straw and we're going to start with those scales. Here you go. Make sure those bubbles are consistent the whole way through. And if they're not, if you're starting and stopping, you need to get some breath support in there. Keep your diaphragm really strong and engaged. Imagine almost an E vowel as we get higher. Keep going, but if it gets too high for you, go ahead and drop out. Maybe two more. Last one. Awesome. Our next warm-up that we're going to do is some lip trills. It'll sound like this. And we're going to go down. All right, here we go. last one. All right, this next one, we're gonna do an sound with your lips closed, but your jaw relaxed, no tension in there. Your teeth shouldn't be clenched together. The sound's gonna be coming out of your nose instead of your mouth. So it's gonna sound like this. And if your lips buzz, that's great. That means you're doing it right. So here you go. Get higher, raise those eyebrows, think up and over. So straining up with your chest voice. All right, this next one we're going to go through some of our vowels. And it would be great if you can look at a mirror during this one. So if you need to reposition yourself, go ahead and pause. But we're going to make sure that our jaw isn't wiggling around during this next warm-up. We want our tongue to be doing the work mostly and not our jaw, so we don't get any tension in there. So it's going to sound like this. We're going to start on A. So A. So just really light, just let that jaw be super relaxed and lazy. So here we go. Go ahead and switch to E. 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 Keep that jaw relaxed. Don't let it wiggle around. Let's switch to Ah. Switch to O. One more of those. And last but not least, let's switch to Oo. Just a few on these. Keep that sound really light and airy. No tension in there. Last one. Think tall. Raise those eyebrows. Awesome. All right, the next thing we're going to do is sing yawn. This also uses the technique where we don't want our jaw to wiggle around as we go down, so look in a mirror for it. And it's also going to have this tiny consonant at the very end. So it's going to be yawn all the way. Keep the vowel consistent all the way till the very end of the word, and then just let your tongue do a little N. So it's going to sound like this. Yawn. So keep the vowel super consistent, and then a tiny little flick of the tongue at the end to make the consonant happen so that it says yawn and not just yaw. So here you go, yawn. Yawn. Let it be really light in these bottom ones. All right. And our last one for this time is going to be sing-ah. So singer kind of, but sing-ah. So you're going to get that NG sound and release it at the very end, and let that last note ring and just be super present. So again, it sounds like this. Sing-ah. So we're going to do that and go up. Here you go. Sing-ah. Sing-ah. Last one. All right, and that is the end. So go ahead and start your singing session now. Thanks for warming up.